everybody, and welcome to Leia's Lair. Here is our summary and review of Star Wars The Bad Batch, Season 1, Episode 16, Kamino Lost. The episode begins where the previous episode left off, with Admiral Rampart raining down fire on Kamino from the safety of his Star Destroyer. Clone Force 99 and Omega are trapped inside the collapsing structure as the domed cities collapse into the ocean. As the platform plunges into the watery depths below, the facility's compartments begin closing off to prevent further flooding, separating Omega, AZ, and Crosshair from the others. With Crosshair trapped beneath a piece of debris and the water levels rising, Omega works furiously to save him from drowning, using her crossbow to set him loose. They then reunite with the rest of Clone Force 99. With most of the city structurally compromised, Tech leads the others to the most secure place he can think of, the Bad Batch's old barracks. Omega reveals that the barracks landed on top of one of the underwater transport tunnels, and the group decides to use them to get back to their ship. As they are in the tunnel, they are attacked by a sea monster. They make it to Nalisay's lab and opt to use the vacuum-sealed medical capsules to float to the surface. After a small complication, Omega's capsule is saved by Crosshair. As they prepare to leave a sunny Kamino, they offer for Crosshair to join them. He refuses. Hunter reminds Crosshair that wanting different things doesn't mean they must become enemies as they part ways. The episode closes with Nalisay entering an Imperial facility. So what we liked about the episode, so I thought the overall episode was pretty exciting. It was just kind of like a long escape scene for the Bad Batch with some scary sea monsters and underwater.
Yeah, it kind of gave me what's that? Poseidon?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Poseidon Adventure vibes where they're trying to escape. Same with kind of Titanic vibes where they're they gotta escape, it's sinking.
And the water's all coming in.
Yeah, I really like that actually. To me that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I also thought it was pretty interesting. Some of the reveals, for example, that Omega was actually older than the Bad Batch.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it makes sense, right? Because she's I don't want to say unaltered, but she's unaltered in the sense that she's aging normally.
Totally.
So
and she's probably 12 or something. So
yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
So that's pretty interesting. It's she's the older sister, I guess.
But isn't older. It's
right.
Super weird. Yeah, I also thought it was pretty interesting with Omega saving Crosshair and then Crosshair saving Omega. It just kind of goes to show maybe he isn't as evil as the show has made him out to be.
Yeah, I really like that actually, because it's kind of in some senses it's trying to set up for something in season 2. I feel where they're he's he's not there yet. He's kind of swaying there to be I'm gonna maybe turn over a new leaf. He's really thinking hard on what to do, and Omega's always there to kind of push him along, and I feel like she's gonna ultimately be in some way, shape, or form the reason that Crosshair does go back to the Bad Batch, or
Yeah, he's definitely not there yet, that's for sure. I mean, he didn't really, it wasn't even a question of whether or not he was going with them. He was nah, I'll wait here for the Empire to come pick me up,
Yeah, and then that scene kind of was wild, because I'm yo, what if you never get picked up? You just die there?
Right. Well, they just left him in Poca City.
Yeah,
so
just on a platform being alright, I guess I'll flag someone down.
Yeah, that was wild. And now Poca City is completely gone. The end of the clone era is here. There's no more cloning facility at all. It's just burned into the ocean.
I kind of felt that was a very romantic finish to the first season of the Bad Batch. It was kind of every episode they give you a little bit more about how things are changing and how the clone era is kind of done. And this kind of just solidifies it, because you're now Kamino's gone. That's where all the clones came from.
Totally.
That's wild, and it's pretty cool because we never actually see what happens to Kamino.
No.
We know that it's probably you're oh yeah, it's probably decommissioned.
So I thought it was just empty.
But it's actually destroyed. So. Yeah.
And to add to the romantic aspect, we got one sunny day on Kamino. Every single other scene on Kamino was pouring rain.
Yeah, I was I kind of figured it was just the rainiest planet ever. They never get sun. turns out,
Yep.
there can be sunny days on Kamino.
Yeah, it was like a new dawn.
Yeah.
The new dawn of sun on Kamino and the
Yeah.
new dawn
Of an-
post-clone era.
Yeah, new era.
And then the end of the episode had Nalase entering
Yeah.
some sort of Imperial facility, so I guess
Yeah.
we'll see what she gets up to in season 2. I can say she probably has a hand in the Snoke Palpatine cloning.
Yeah, she's
thing.
doing some cloning for them. We know that she's the one who probably it's probably gonna tie into Mandalorian, I would say,
Probably, yeah.
and the technology that they had in those tubes back in season 2 there. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited actually for season 2
Me
because
too.
it's just the way that they set it up is like that Nalase is there working on things, and that Crosshair is not with the Bad Batch yet, but it kind of keeps it open enough that they can take the story wherever they want.
Totally.
It's not like, oh, we gotta go get Crosshair now. We gotta go get Omega. It's like,
No.
it's pretty wide open for them to kind of tell the stories that they want to tell, which I kind of think is going to be pretty interesting. So,
Yeah,
I
I
really
agree.
enjoyed that actually.
So in terms of a rating, I'm going to give this episode an 8 out of 10. Overall, I thought there was a lot of great action, lots of things going on all the time. I thought it was really interesting the way they finished the clone era, and like you said, the romantic ending to the clone era I thought was really well done. I also found it pretty interesting that Crosshair still refuses to join the Bad Batch, and that he's still very much about following the Empire. And yeah, like we kind of talked about before, it's just the finale has left season 2 pretty open, so I'm excited to see what's gonna happen. So
Nice.
yeah, 8 out of 10.
Nice. Yeah, so I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10. I really loved the escape aspect of Spoka City collapsing and it's flooding. I thought that was really cool. Kamino being destroyed, as you said, it was signifying the end of the clone era, and it was a very, very romantic setup, I would like to say. And yeah, just how it set, like you said, it sets it up for season 2. It's wide open, and we can't wait to see what's happening. So, yeah, really enjoyed this season of The Bad Batch and this last episode. So, yeah, 8.5 for this one.
And there you have it. Thanks for watching, everyone. What did you think of this episode of The Bad Batch? Let us know down below in the comment section. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more great videos to come. We hope to see you all again in Leia's Lair.
You are not a Jedi yet.